Back with another one. The Midnight Rider is back in town. We're back. Good morning. Past the point, Karen. One more silver dollar. We're back. With another one, ladies and gentlemen. Today might be my best episode yet. I'm fucking feeling it, you know? You just get that feeling deep down in the testicles. Woo! Back with another one. And today we're going to have an important discussion. So, apparently, I woke up this morning and heard on the radio that the Federal Reserve is under some hot water. Apparently, I don't know if they're being investigated or what's quite going on with that, but maybe a lot of our videos have finally caused a little bit of controversy for law enforcement to finally do something and realize, like, dude, our whole country's been ran by fucking criminals. Are we ever going to do anything about it? Like I said, the law enforcement will bust you down for any damn thing nowadays. And banks printing money out of thin air is just not a crime. I mean, if you do it, though, it's a crime. And today, I want to talk about how fucking stupid it all is, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the only difference between poor people and rich people is not hard work. I really want to break this down so people understand this. The only difference between the poor and the rich is they have more money to play with than you do. That's the only difference. Except they got a large sum of money to play with to start with, and you don't. That they can fuck up a few times. Hell, they can fuck up 4 out of 10 times. As long as they got 6 out of 10 times right, they made a profit. And in a lot of their cases, they get bailed out. And the retail investor gets stuck holding his dick in his hand most of the time. And the sad story of the retail investor, and I'm going to break this down for people, is they invest in something, they were right, the price goes up, and they just hold it forever. Because it was their first big win, and they just kind of never cash out. I know a lot of us are in that situation right now. A lot of us have bought a lot of things and just have not cashed out. And then eventually, it fucking tanks. Or something happens. And that's usually the sad story of the difference between them and you. Is, like, when a trend like silver goes up, they can just sell and take their gains and move on to the next thing and not really care. Well, the retail investor is really stuck needing to scrape all the money they can out of that investment. That going from $25 to $80 was a good game, but it isn't really changing their lives. They need silver to go to a band to change their lives, and that's the difference. The banks really don't. And they can just invest. Like if the average poor person just got $1 million that they could not spend, but they had to invest, and whatever they made, they could live off of, most people wouldn't be poor. Most people wouldn't have to work. And to me, that's not fair. And there's a layer of cash that disguises that so the super rich stay in power and you stay a slave. And it's just not a fair system for people, man. And especially when they now make it just impossible to even survive working an average job in this system. Like, that's when you know it's gotten ridiculous. And a big wake up for me was when I found out the money was all fake. That's what really woke me up. And we're going to go over that today. We're going to go over a giant movement that I think is sweeping the world, especially for men. And we're going to talk about it. So, my first big thing waking up, I'm going to come over to here, was realizing the difference between real money and fake money. And I know this is going to sound redundant to a lot of my subscribers, that they already know this, so hear me out. So when I realized the copper penny's no longer copper, the nickels aren't silver, the dimes and the quarters, can you guys see that? Let me see. So the dimes and the quarters are all fake money. Like, this is fake money. All this change. All your change now is fake. Like, you don't get silver quarters anymore. These are fake quarters made out of, like, what, steel or something. They're made out of, like, a shitty metal that isn't worth anything. Okay, let's go to the next thing. The dollar. Fuck. Worthless paper. Damn, that light is bright. The 20, worthless. 50, worthless. 100, worthless. So then we go down to what is real money. Right here. Fuck. Let me see if I can get the camera right. Silver and gold. Holy shit. Damn, that's so bright. Hold on, let me try to zoom in. Damn, look at that bright ass silver. Jesus. Looking like a ghost. The ghost of the Indian. But, so I realized it's gold and silver. Like, that's the real money. And the worst part about it all is when stuff like this is about to happen, these people on Wall Street and all these rich bankers, they know what's about to happen before you do. Because every bank has been buying gold and silver, guys. Like, I want to sum this up. Banks are not gamblers, man. They're just not. They're buying what they know they're going to win on. If they thought Pokemon cards would long-term be a less risky, valuable thing, trust me. The first thing banks would be storing is booster boxes of Evolving Skies. Trust me. But they know no matter what you own, they can devalue it by silver skyrocketing. And anything you cash out in when the higher silver prices go, the less shit you can purchase in silver. So your gains are just getting evaporated in everything. And it's became an awakening. And like I said, there's no reason this piece of metal should go from $1 to $80. Like, there's no excuse for it. That is stealing. Like, you are now not even being paid for doing your work. And they make us work for this money. They make you spend your life wasting away, not even getting paid, man. Like, that's the sick part, is you're not even getting paid. Because you're getting paid in paper dollars that now have no buying power. Like, this shit has almost next to no buying power. And it makes you wonder, how did they get away with this scam for so fucking long? Like, you know what money really is? Is an evidence of how badly they're scamming you. This is all this shit is. Debt notes showing you how bad you're getting fucked in a system that doesn't give a fuck about you or making it any better. This should not be $80. It is $84 today. For a piece of metal used to get in your change for $1. But that decoupling is happening, my friends. And I really want to break it down. What's stopping it from getting worse? Like, really, if it went from $1 to $80, what is stopping it from getting worse? Are they going to magically pull silver out of their asses? I heard a rumor now that there is a bank that is short 5 trillion ounces? I don't know if that's the number. Maybe it's 500 million ounces. No, I think it's 5 trillion ounces. A bank that's been the longest lasting precious metal trader in history I forget they're called, like Shingatoa Bank, something like that. But this is the thing circulating that by the end of the month, they have to close out a 5 trillion ounce fucking silver short. And I'm sure you can dig around and maybe find this. I don't know if it's just maybe just squawk and a conspiracy. Who knows? But I definitely don't trust the dollar at all at this point. But if they have to close out 5 trillion ounces, that is going to skyrocket the price of silver because there's not 5 trillion ounces out there. I forget. But anyway, it's a 5x number of all the silver on Earth, to put it in blunt terms. And so they had to close out 5 times the silver that even exists. And they had went through saying about everyone buying, they've been buying from everywhere. Like buying from all the miners, buying from all the people, and they still can't even come close to that. Granted, they will settle some in cash, but it's like, come on, man. If that's real, the GameStop squeeze when GameStop stock went from 50 to $2,000 was only a 1x compared to this on the scale of disaster. This is 5x, which means like silver leaping to higher prices is almost inevitable. And I really want to explain why. Is because the money is not real. Like, when you are buying a piece of silver for $90, you are handing over a bunch of fake paper for a real piece of metal. Like, that's the real analogy of this. And I don't see that ever getting better, especially if there's a big short like that. I mean, that's going to be, like, devastating to people. And they don't get the memo until it's too late. All the banks get the memo, hey, buy silver at 20 an ounce. You know, but we get the memo when it's 40. And then we have to do something with it real quick. That's what most investors are the opportunities they get. But, like, I'm telling you, this type of news, I would have some silver in my fucking hands. Because it could be huge. And because eventually people are going to I think, and this is what I wanted to explain. I think men across the world have woken up, dude, that the whole system's fucking bullshit, man. That first of all, the cash system is absolutely bullshit, where it's fake. Almost all men are realizing this now. And on top of it, we've realized the women are pains in the ass, dude. They live in Disney fairy tale land. They want the world. They're toxic as fuck. They'll ruin your life no matter how much money you have. I mean, they're just diabolical. And men have realized that. They've woken up to the government lying about possibly the shape of the earth. That if they're even telling the truth on that, they've woken up to all of it. They've woken up to the chemtrails. They've woken up to the smart meters. They've woken up to the entire fucking scam to where it's not even deniable. It's not even deniable anymore that this world is so fucking corrupt and evil. And there needs to be people held accountable for it. All the presidents, like all the men are realizing all the presidents were all evil and corrupt. Every single one of them for the past 50 years have been all for supporting this slave system. And the evidence is fucking damning. It's stacked up for decades that these guys were all crooks. What all did they actually lie about? What all have they hid from you? I mean, men are waking up to this in droves. In droves. Every new YouTube channel I see that's a dude making a channel, he's telling you the same fucking shit I am right now. That the whole fucking system's a scam. It's all a scam. The holidays are fucking made up evil pagan holidays. I mean, this world hating Jesus. I mean, it's just like all men have woken up to this. Why do they hate God so much? Why do they try to hide the word of God so much? Why is it all like this? Men have woken up to this. And I'm telling you, it is a force to be reckoned with. It's a fucking force to be reckoned with, my friends. And you don't fuck with that. You don't fuck with the man that is just trying to survive in this world. Because eventually, they get you. They get you by the balls. And the thing is, and then men started to realize, wow, I can't even make a video talking to you like I am like this. I can't even make a video saying this because the banks say it's illegal to tell people that their money is fucking worthless. I mean, it's like, come on. Like, it's just, you can tell it's all a fucking scam. The Federal Reserve's been stealing your money every year. And I want to break this down for everyone. If you had 100K in the bank and bought silver at 30, you have 400K right now. You know, same with your Pokemon collection. If you have a $100,000 Pokemon collection, you didn't sell and go buy silver, you'd be up 400K by now if you just knew what to do. But none of us did. We didn't get to know until it was too late. That's how rigged the system is. That's all it is. Men taking advantage of the opportunities, the small opportunities that come around every once in a while. And that's if they know about it first. I mean, it's all essentially gambling, but with silver, it almost isn't even it seems like not even a gamble anymore. Because it seems like silver is about to fucking explode. And that's just the point of this video. It is saying, like, it's all a scam. So, now that scam's unraveling, and all people start to see it in the world, why are you not running into silver? Why are you not doing a bank run? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. If you left 100K in the bank, like, this is what I'm saying. They're forcing you to do this. This isn't even me telling you. You're being forced into doing this. Because if you had 100 grand and just did it in silver, dude, you're up 4x. You have 400K right now in less than a year. And if that keeps getting worse, everyone's going to want to pile in fucking silver. I mean, who doesn't want those gains? You know? And especially when everything else is losing to it. It is mind-boggling that we're up to $84 today, which I still think is a bargain. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, I could be totally wrong, but look around you, my friends. It's all a scam, but people are waking up to it. Like, people know deep down all this is fraud. Deep down, they're holding the American people back, making them slave, and holding them back from what they should actually be getting paid. Like, people in this country are working for nothing. It's sickening. It truthfully is. It truthfully is. And it's all disguised as this beautiful place. Hell no. America is not a beautiful place. This is a hell zone, my friends. But anyway, hopefully a lot of you have woken up out there. But, like, take a big look at what I'm telling you. Because this is what's been going on. I mean, if you don't realize this, you've been living under a rock. It's all a scam. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully this helps you in spotting the fraud. Anyway, hold the crooks accountable. This is all we have for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. We're out.